guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. Today I'm doing a highly requested video on my YouTube as well as my Instagram. We are finally doing our kitchen tour. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about this and I'm so sorry that it's taken me so long to do this, but I feel like our kitchen is finally ready and I'm going to bring you guys along to show you everything from the stuff that we picked out during our remodel, the way I organize the drawers and cupboards in my kitchen, as well as the different stations that I have divided my kitchen up into to make it very functional and efficient. Also, if you guys are interested in more videos like this, I have a few different videos up on my channel already to do with our kitchen. We have a DIY backsplash video as well as my kitchen favorites, and we also have a cost breakdown of how much this dream kitchen from IKEA cost us. So if you guys haven't seen those, you should check those out after this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so the first part of my kitchen that I want to talk about is this area right here. So this is the first thing you see directly when you walk in. We have our stove, our oven, and also we have an over-the-range microwave, so we have a built-in fan under here. I really wanted to do this because it saves a lot of counter space. We didn't want to have a microwave taking up counter space, and so this serves as sort of a dual purpose. We have our fan and then we have our microwave as well. Over here is usually where I do a lot of my food prep, so I'll bring out my cutting board and my knife. I'll prep a lot of our veggies and our meat right before I cook. And I've designed all three of these drawers, the skinny ones here, to help me while I am cooking. So in the first one, we have all of our knives, cutlery, and then some things that I normally use while I am cooking. So in the second drawer here, we have a lot more utensils. I have our silicone spoons. If you guys have seen my kitchen essentials video, I talk a lot about these. So go ahead and check that one out afterwards. I cannot cook without these anymore. And we also have some whisks, tongs, and measuring cups. And then the third drawer down here, we have all of our spices. So I've organized all of our spices on this IKEA spice rack. And I also have this tin. This is a traditional East Indian spice tin. It has 6 circles inside it, small tins that you can have Indian spices inside. And then in the very bottom drawer down here, we have all of our pots and pans that I use on a daily basis, as well as our cutting boards. So I've actually talked about this stand right here in my kitchen essentials video. This was actually a pot lid organizer and I ended up using it as a cutting board and tin organizer instead. Head over to that video if you guys want to see more uses for that, because I do use it for a few other things as well. So those are the drawers right next to the stove. So moving on to the cupboard up here, I don't use this as often. I just have a lot of like bulk spices and bigger sauces and stock and stuff. I also bought these bins from IKEA and I've labeled them with the chalkboard stickers and a white marker. So in this bin I have all of my baking stuff. For example, like I have my vanilla extract in there. I've got lots of dyes, icings, like fondant stuff in there. And then I've got another bin up there that has a lot of chopping tools, and I've got mixers and stuff, and I don't use those every day, so I like to just leave them on the higher shelves. Moving on, this is another favorite part of our kitchen. So this is actually a pull-out drawer pantry from IKEA. We did put 2 doors on this just for aesthetic purposes, but this is actually one entire unit. So all of these drawers actually pull out. For example, I like to keep a lot of our like food preservation stuff in here. So I have tin foil, saran wrap, and then I've also got any other things that come in these kind of rolls. So I have like baking sheet or parchment paper in here as well. And then in a few of these other ones, I've got a lot of cooking essentials as well. So I have a lot of my cooking oils, a lot of sauces and vinegar, coconut milk, all those kinds of things. And at the very bottom, I have more bulk stuff. So I have these white OXO pop containers that I store dry goods in. I've got rice, sugar, flour, And then I've got just like extra reserves of olive oil and stuff down here as well. Okay, so that is it for this section of our kitchen. Now I'm gonna move over to this side. The shape of our kitchen is a galley kitchen, so I've tried to use the maximum amount of space to store things and also to make everything very convenient. So this drawer that is directly behind our stove has a lot of our mixing bowls, our strainers, and things like that. It's just very easy for me to grab while I am cooking. And then I've also got our microwave cover because our microwave is right there. Above here we have a mini oven. We actually recently just got this and I think I've actually been using it more than our large oven. It takes half the time to preheat and it's the perfect size because there's only 2 of us. So I kind of wanted to just keep it in the cooking section of our kitchen, if that makes sense. We also have our hot water kettle, our soda stream, and then just our paper towel, which I've kept close enough to the sink as well as where I cook because I need it for both purposes. In the cupboards above these, I have all of our plates, bowls, glasses, and things like that. So this is where we keep our main dinner plates, our glasses, and some sort of extra fancier glasses up here. And then in the cupboard next door, we have our bowls and some fancier like serving bowls and stuff that I don't use as often. I've kept them in the higher shelves. Okay, so moving on to sort of the second section in our kitchen, which is meant for cleaning, dishes, all that kind of stuff. So we have our sink, which is obviously the center of our kitchen. We really wanted to tie our faucet into the brass aesthetic of our kitchen so it matches all of the handles on the cupboards. This sink is really cool because it's got a detachable head on the faucet, so it's really easy to wash pots and pans and also to rinse out our actual sink. This sink is from IKEA. It's fairly deep and large, which I absolutely love. And we also have this strainer that just sits on top of our sink. This is actually removable and it makes our sink even larger. But I like to have this on the side because sometimes I will throw my wet sponge in here, or after I wash it out, I can also have my vegetables in here after I've washed them while I'm cooking. So I absolutely love this. And then another part of cleaning obviously is where we keep all of our cleaning supplies. We do have our garbage down here. It's on a track, so when you pull it out, the lid automatically opens and you can actually keep it open like this while you're cooking, just so you can quickly throw things in there, and when you're done, push it back in and it seals. We also have all of our cleaning supplies down here. I've put some IKEA shelves at the back, which I will show you guys a close-up of. It's just really helped with organizing all of our cleaning products. And then the last part of sort of our cleaning station in our kitchen is our drying rack. I didn't want to have a traditional drying rack just because I feel like you can't fit oddly shaped items on there and it gets full really quickly. So this is actually a drying mat that I got from Bed Bath & Beyond, and it comes with this rack which you can actually pick up and move around if it's not in the right space for you. This holds a lot of different stuff, so you can put plates, you can put knives. This flat area you can have some of your cups upside down, and then the larger stuff like pots and pans you can have directly on the drying mat. So speaking of dishes, we also have a hidden dishwasher somewhere in this area, and I purposely skipped over it just to see if you guys would notice, but our dishwasher is actually hidden in behind here. So IKEA offers a panel that you can actually put at the front of your dishwasher just to hide it and make it look more aesthetically pleasing. Our dishwasher is full right now, so I'm not going to pull out all the racks and show you guys, but I did want to show you this one hidden rack at the top, which I really love. We didn't have this in our old dishwasher, and I really like it for flat things or delicate things because it doesn't get as much heat or power up here, so it's really nice for those kinds of items. So moving on to the third section of our kitchen, I am going to show you guys how I store all of our food. So right next to the fridge, I have these bottom 2 drawers dedicated to food storage. This one is one of my favorites. So this is my Tupperware drawer. I spent a lot of time organizing this and it's exactly how I want it. I've got different size Tupperwares, and then I've also got my Ziploc bags for the freezer and the fridge in here. And then below I've got some more storage stuff, but it's mainly some stuff that's more heavy duty, so the glass and Connieware stuff. So I do like to keep it down here. And as you can see, it's directly next to the fridge. So when I'm done cooking and cleaning, I come over here to store all of our food and put it directly in the fridge. So if you guys get it, I basically created a flow in my kitchen from cooking, cleaning, and storage. Okay, so some of the more fun items in our kitchen are some things like this Keurig. My husband absolutely loves coffee, so this is mainly for him, and I've sort of created like a caffeine station for him, if you will. So this is the Keurig. We have all of our mugs and some of my like herbal tea stuff in this cabinet here, and then below he has a drawer dedicated to his coffee pods. So we have all of our pods in here, and then we've got a little jar for sugar, and we've also got some of these like decorative mugs in here as well. So earlier I also mentioned that we do have a smaller kitchen, and it is galley shaped as well, and so I'm always looking for places for extra storage, things that I can sort of DIY to create more space in our kitchen. So one of the things that we were really proud of when we renovated this kitchen was that we sort of came up with the idea to add hidden additional storage in our kitchen. So I'm gonna bring you guys over here. This is what we call our breakfast nook. This cutout in our kitchen we actually created after we moved in. This was a traditional galley kitchen, so this was actually a closed off wall and you could not see into our living room. I, however, prefer open concepts, so we actually did get a contractor to create this window from our kitchen to our living room. We also added this granite countertop in, and then I was also talking to our contractor because I felt like when we created this cutout, we got rid of a lot of storage space, because if you can imagine, if there was a wall here, we could have built so many more cabinets. So I asked him if it was possible for us to create storage that was hidden underneath this counter. And so I'm going to show you guys what we've done. We've actually bought Billy bookcases from IKEA, and we had our contractor rest our countertop on top of these Billy bookcases, and we've created additional storage down here. So this is a curtain that I just sort of made out of a fabric from a fabric store, and we've put it onto an elastic rod down here. And as you can see, we've got a lot of our cereals. We have a bunch of snacks like nuts and chips. We also have our extra coffee pods down there, and it's absolutely great because it's hidden, it's out of the way, and nobody knows about it. So it's great for apartments or small kitchens for you guys to have some sort of hidden storage space where no one can see what you've got going on under there. All right, so that is all for the sections in our kitchen. The last thing that I just wanted to talk about were just some things that I feel tie our kitchen all together, which is our floors, our backsplash, and our lighting. So these floors are actually faux wood. These floors are made out of vinyl and they're meant to look like a light birch wood, but I really like them because they are, one, extremely durable. If you spill anything including water, it does not damage our floors, and the seals in between each panel are airtight and watertight, so you can spill basically anything on these floors and they will not get damaged. The other thing was the backsplash that I wanted to talk about. If you guys haven't seen the video on our channel, we actually did this backsplash ourselves. We chose to do inverted colors, and so we've got actually white grout with a gray tile, and we absolutely love it. It ties in with the colors of our cabinets, and we think it really complements all the brass tones in our kitchen. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was actually our lights in this kitchen. These are actually lights from the 70s, and we did not want to change them out. These are the original lights from when this apartment was built back in the day, and so all I did was we removed the actual bulb and we took the hardware that was at the top, we spray painted it gold, as close to a color as we could get to match our handles and our faucet, and then we put everything back together, and I think they look great. So lastly, the other type of lighting that we have in our kitchen are these under cabinet lights. We got these installed when we did our IKEA cabinets, and we absolutely love them. The controller for these lights is actually just a little magnetic button that we have here that we leave on the side of our fridge, and you can control the brightness and whether they are on or off. I think it really adds a nice touch to this kitchen and really elevates the look of it, making it feel more luxurious. There is one thing that I've actually left out from this video, and that is the inside of our fridge. I just think it's gonna take way too long. So if you guys want to see a fridge organizational video, then please leave a comment down below and I would be happy to make one for you guys. All right, so that is all for this video. You guys have seen exactly how I organize my kitchen, why I chose to put things where I did, and all of the DIY stuff that we've done to create our dream kitchen. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and again, comment down below if you want to see the fridge organization video. All of the other videos that I mentioned at the beginning of this video are linked down below, so you guys can go ahead and check those out. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!